January 1945. 32 T-34 tanks enter the forest near Königsberg. 1 hour later, radio contact is lost. Rescuers find every single machine empty. Engines still running. Ammunition untouched. The soldiers have vanished. What happened in that forest? I conducted my own investigation. And what I found will make you question reality itself. In the winter of 1945, Soviet forces prepared to storm Königsberg. The 3rd Guards Tank Brigade received orders to bypass German fortifications through a forest area south of the city. On the maps, just a forest and a few swamps. But locals had another name for this place, the Dead Man's Swamp. Old believers told stories that ancient pagan shrines lay beneath the peat bogs. Places where sacrifices were made. 12 hours before the battalion's departure, radio operator Lieutenant Sokolov picked up a strange transmission on an open frequency. He described it like this: first static, then, like a child crying. And then a voice old, but in a language I didn't understand. The company commander, Captain Kravtsov, ordered everyone to ignore it. But at the formation, he looked strange. Pale. Staring into nothing. He asked the political officer, "Do you hear that whisper too?" At 14:35 the battalion entered the forest. At 1500 hours, radio silence. At 16 o'clock a.m. reconnaissance team found the first tank at the edge of the woods. It stood with its hatch open, engine idling. Inside, no one. Personal belongings, canteens, even an unfinished cigarette in the ashtray. Over the next 30 minutes, scouts discovered all 32 tanks within a radius of 3 kilometers. Same picture, engines running, ammunition untouched, maps and radios turned on. But no people. No signs of battle. No signs of flight. 2 weeks later, during the spring thaw, Captain Kravtsov's body was found in the swamp. He had been dead for several days, but the body had not decomposed. In his pocket, a page from his diary. This is what was written. We drove into the fog. It would not dissipate even with headlights. I ordered a stop. From the forest came, not humans. They were like shadows, but with glowing eyes. My soldiers opened fire, bullets passed right through them. Then those shadows began to sing. I felt my will fading. I gave the order to cut engines and get out of the vehicles. The entry ends there. Official version: mass poisoning by swamp gases, causing hallucinations. But gas analysis found no dangerous toxins. Second version: a German secret weapon, an acoustic emitter that triggers panic. But no trace of such a weapon was ever found. And the third version, which I discovered in the archives of Königsberg University. Since the 18th century, anomalous disappearances have been recorded at this exact location. In 1812, a detachment of Napoleon's army vanished there. In the 1920s, 3 geologists. Locals speak of swamp lights that lure people in. I contacted a modern anomaly researcher. He sent me a recording made in that forest in 2019. Listen. No one knows what is there. But one survivor, a soldier from another unit that entered that forest in 1945, told me before he died. Don't go there. It's not war. It's something much older.